Yo, what's going on, y'all? 805 Just here, the Real Capri Sun, Mr. Cranberry Funk, Commodore of the Coast Guard, the Prince of Patagonia, still have all my wisdom teeth. Ventura, California is the place on my birth certificate. If you're not familiar with the 805, if you're not familiar with the Central Coast here in California, get familiar. Shout out to Ventura County. Shout out to the 805, everybody here in California, touching the Pacific Ocean. Let's just get right into it. Bill. Not Bill Cosby, not Bill Clinton, Bill Belichick. College football is in full swing. We had a weekend full of college football. I'm talking from the biggest teams to the smallest schools. I'm talking from the biggest campuses to the smallest locker rooms. College football is back at every level, even below that. Junior college football is back, you know what I'm saying? Community college football is back, high school football. But let's talk about Bill Belichick and his college football team, North Carolina, the Tar Heels. They hosted the TCU Horned Frogs. That's Texas Christian University. And I think most people were expecting a win for Bill. They had some celebrities in the building, had some high-profile former professional athletes. One that most people know, Air Jordan, Michael Jordan, MJ, his airness, was in the building supporting his alma mater. You know, he's an alumni of University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And he was in the building. A few other people. Bill Belichick's 24-year-old girlfriend was in the building. And what happened is exactly what I predicted all the way back in December of last year. December 2024, I tweeted out, Bill Belichick will not be a successful college football coach. That's what I said. And I stand on that. And I believe it. Bill Belichick and his North Carolina Tar Heel football team got blown out by TCU. Let me say that one more time. Bill Belichick, Super Bowl winning coach, former coach of the great Tom Brady, he got blown out 48-14. They only scored 2 touchdowns. And basically TCU did the rest of the work and blew him out the water, blew him out of North Carolina. Not a good look. If you look at the highlights, they show people leaving the game early. People were walking out. The stadium wasn't even full towards the end of the game because it was that ugly. It was that bad. North Carolina was ready to celebrate. They had balloons set up at the press conference post-game already that they couldn't even take down, which was nuts. Doing all these interviews with Bill Belichick before the game. Most people, I think, expected North Carolina to do the opposite of what happened. They expected North Carolina to blow out TCU. That didn't happen. And let me tell you something. This is going to continue for the rest of the season. This is just a preview. This is just a little peek. I'm telling you, Bill Belichick is washed up. He was bored. He had nothing else to do. His father, coached at North Carolina a long time ago, back in the 50s, I want to say, 40s or 50s, something like that. And he was like, you know what, let me try out college football. He doesn't have a family, you know what I mean? He's not married. This is what happens when you're an old man and you don't have a wife, or you don't have, whatever, you just don't have a real foundation. You're kind of just going with the wind, going with the breeze. This is what happens. And, this is what happens. So not only that, of course, his little young girlfriend was on the sideline, and, getting blown out in front of your girl. Oh man. It'd be different. I mean, if he was married, maybe it wouldn't be so crazy. You lose your wife, She's the wife of a college football coach. This is normal. But losing like that in front of your little young 24-year-old girlfriend and she's on the sideline, you look crazy, man. You look crazy. Anyway, I just had to talk about that real quick because I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights and I saw everybody talking about it, and I was just like, hey, I predicted this. I said this was going to happen last year, and now we're in 2025, and it's happening. So I don't expect North Carolina to have a good college football season, but I'm enjoying all the college football being played right now. I'm having a blast. So shout out to all the young men out there competing and battling, and getting their education paid for and whatnot. That's always a good thing. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate y'all that are subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all the most because I know you get a notification every time I put out a new video, and I think that's awesome. I'm going to be starting a Patreon soon, so that'll be great. That'll be premium exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff, interviews, that type of thing. So I'll be coming out with that soon. So be sure to look out for that. You can follow me on Twitter, 805just. That's at 805JUS, 805just. Instagram is at 805.just. That's 805.just. Appreciate y'all. And as always, I got to end with a peace.